Hey, what's up, amazing ballroom dancers? Alexei is here, and welcome back. Welcome back to Ballroom with Alexei. And we are continue our series on musicality, on super fundamental, super important aspect of our dancing life, right? So we all agree that we as a dancers need to have a good sense of rhythm, but sometimes we have some challenges. And what we're trying to do in this series is to try to improve it, is to gain some knowledge and as well get some practical exercises on how we can become better at that. And you know what? I don't want you to feel bad if you have some problems with musicality. Believe me, it's such a common thing. You have to focus on so many aspects besides music. So of course, sometimes you make priority to like memorize the steps and then you forget about the music. But we have to right now shift our paradigm and put music first and then put our steps on top of it, because it actually doesn't really matter what kind of steps you're doing. If you're doing them not to music, they're not gonna look as good as they would look if you would do them to music. Ta-da! All right, so anyway, all right, so in this lesson we are going to talk about counting beats. We're gonna figure out how to count beats, what is measure, what is phrasing, and how to find this mysterious count 1, which a lot of people have problem with. So let's do it. So first of all, we keep using this block waves, the app. So this is that piece of music which I put together for us, and we kind of deconstructed it, right? So the previous lesson we figured out that our beat is always underneath. It's always putting all of our musical instruments together. It's our reference of time. It's never going to cheat on us. It's never going to, never want to trick us. It's always there for us. It's our helper. It's something which allows both of us, like you and your partner, dance together, right? Okay, so now beat is basically it starts with the beginning of music and it ends at the end of music. But when we just listen to this beat, basically there is no anything. It's just like pure pulsation, right? But if we will put 4 of those beats together in one kind of like phrase, we will create measure, okay? So 4 beats put together is the measure. So it's a 4-beat measure. As well, measure can be 3-beat measure like in waltz, but most of the time, most of our dances are 4 beats, sometimes 2 and 3. So we're going to focus on 4-beat measure. You can translate this 4 into any number of beats, okay? So 4 beats will give us 1 measure. But where are we going to start this 4 beats? So right now it's just, where is it? 1 here, or this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically we can start anywhere right now and we will be always right, because it's just has no kind of it's kind of infinite, right? Boom, boom. So we can start 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and we're always going to be right until we count till 4, right? So that's why if you have some challenges with the musicality, please consider to using metronome. That would be basically the sound of the metronome to help you to develop this feeling, right? So use metronome and count till 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. So basically same way as, I will stop it. Same way as we will have 1 measure, we can have 2 measures. We will add 2 measures together and there will be 8 counts, 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 2 measures will give us like a little sentences. I would say that one measure, consider that a simple, very basic sentences, right? If you have two measures, that will be a little bit more complicated sentences, but it will feel like one thing. So what we're gonna do right now, so we're going to add to our straightforward beat, we're just going to add a little drums. Oops, like right now. Okay, good. So now we have a little rhythmical pattern and we will get to rhythm on the next video. For now, we're just still counting till 4, right? So we start 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's happening, right? You can feel that at the end, this like, why do I talk about phrasing? Is because this feels like a little phrase. It feels like it starts all over. Right? So this is one measure, right? So this is 4 beats, gives us one measure. So now what I'm going to add, I'm going to add this strong accent, this drum thingy here, which will give me strong accent on count 1. Okay? So now let's listen to it. So it goes, right? But this beat, this accent on 1 repeats every 2 measures. So it basically gives us 2 measures. So let's count. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right, it feels like 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Beginning, comma, and again beginning, comma, period, beginning, comma, period, right? This is little longer phrase, right? So now we can add little vocal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So 1 and 5 is kind of similar, but right here, this is a great example of you feel that it creates this little sentences and 5 is not the end, it's still continuation. 2, 3, 4, 5, it still keep going, and now 1, 3, 4, keep going, and boom. So 1 and 5 are really similar, but 1 feels like beginning of the phrase. 5 is as well feels like a beginning, but kind of like not really a beginning. I know it doesn't make sense. You just have to feel it, okay? Boom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what you have to do when you are learning to count music, you just have to count it. That's it. Just keep repeating 1, 6, 7. You see, I started to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and keep going on and on. As well, have someone who can correct you, direct you, who can little bit tweak, like, you know, help you, slow you down and speed you up when you go off. And when you go off, it's totally normal. Relax when you count in music. Don't be tense, right? Relax. Remember, it needs to be felt, right? That's why it's so hard to explain it, because you need to feel it. This is a great example, very straightforward, 8-beat, 2 measures, right? So, yeah, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is very important to do simple actions first. That's why this importance of know, these bronze steps are super crucial. So I highly recommend for you guys to never skip levels. Like, stay at the bronze long enough till you feel confident, till you know the basic rhythm, till you can feel the beat and you like really in charge of it, and you can you can kind of like own it, right? You feel it in your body. So these bronze steps, they are not as challenging as silver steps and not as challenging as gold steps, for the reason so you would be able to master this musicality and rhythmicality first, because later there will be some syncopations and timings and it will be crazy timings. But if you don't have this foundation, if you don't feel beat, if you cannot comfortably count till 8 and be really comfortable in finding count 1, it's going to be really challenging later. So please make sure to put attention, and it will be, you can do it. It's possible, just with the repetition and with practice and with someone else's help, okay? All right, so I think that's it, right? So we figured out that we have a measure. One measure is the small sentences, two measure it's a little bigger, longer, more complicated sentences as well. So in the two measures we have 8 beats. Then we can keep going. Let's say 16 beats, it would be a paragraph. Think about this as a longer paragraph. And why I'm saying that it's a paragraph, it does feel like a paragraph. It feels like a longer sentences, which makes sense. If you will count 16 beats, you will feel beginning and you'll feel the end, and it will feel complete. 32 beats, consider that as a chapter, like a longer piece of music. That would be our chapter, right? We don't really need that. You don't really need to count measures too much. You need to be very comfortable and count till 8. Only if you're going to choreograph things. So the reason choreographers count measures is because it's very important when you're creating a choreography. All right, so we have 8 beats, 2 measures. 1 is a strong beat. Sometimes it's not going to be as strong. So you see, music is so complex, it's so different, it's so beautiful, and it's like you can literally like dive into that and it's like explore. It's such a beautiful topic to know. So I want to inspire you to listen to more music, count more 8 beats, and be on top of it. You know, it's such a beautiful feeling when you dance into music, and I want to encourage you to feel this. Why I keep shaking my arms like this, I don't know. So we're coming closer to rhythmicality, and we're going to break down our cha-cha beat, and we're going to find out how to count cha-cha in the next video. Thank you guys, see you soon.